Sagittarius, welcome in. Sagittarius, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. Real talk, I do appreciate your support. If you're new here, welcome. All right, welcome in, guys. If you're new to the channel. All right. Shout out to my subscribers. I do appreciate you guys for rocking with me. All right, and hanging in there with me. Okay, greatly appreciate it. Sagittarius energy. Energies are fluid, past, present, future. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest, okay? Energy is fluid as well as time. Time is obviously an illusion, but hey, we're going to keep on moving. All right? Sagittarius. Let's start off with the Declare and Decree deck, Sagittarius, and let's see what possible blockages need to be released, okay? So we have, all fear of judgment by others is clear from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All fear of judgment by others is clear from my energy in spirit and in flesh. You would write that down, Sagittarius, okay? Set your intentions, right? And burn it. Burn it. Fire destroys. Burn that. All fear of judgment by others. Burn it. Clear from your energy in spirit and in flesh. Okay, Sag. All thoughts, conditioning, and indoctrination that does not serve my highest good is now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. All thoughts, conditioning, and indoctrination, okay, that does not serve my highest good, okay, is now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. All right? You would write that down, Sag, and burn it. Okay, spiritual, it is spiritual. Okay, for those of you who may be new to the channel, yes, that is a form of burning and releasing positive rituals. Okay, spiritual, yes. All right, Sagittarius energy. All right, let's see what we have for Sagittarius. Sag could be taking a leap of faith, huh? Taking a leap of faith on some things. Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for you. Sagittarius energy. We have the Seven of Cups. The Death card. Page of Wands. Ten of Cups. Temperance. Seven of Swords. Five of Cups. And the Six of Swords. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. All right, so this definitely could have something to do with religious beliefs. We did see indoctrination, okay, that has to do with religion. So that's a possibility. It has to do with, you know, how should I say, belief systems. Yes, belief systems, okay, but this could also have to do with a marriage. All right, because we do have the Ten of Cups here. This is the marriage card, right? Very solid foundation. This is family, okay? But we also have the Six of Swords. So somebody could be moving on from this connection as well. We shall see, all right? Now, energy of hope, energy of healing, also the energy of forgiveness. But it's a number 14, which breaks down to a 5. 5 is the number of change, okay? So there's a lot of changes that could have taken place, Sagittarius, in the past that had to do with deception, illusions, too many options, had to do with love, okay? Somebody being deceptive, dishonest, not trustworthy, not truthful, right? But this is also their regret. And you may hear of this some kind of way, okay? Take it how it resonates. But someone may have casted a lot of illusions, okay? Or maybe they had too many options in love, but I feel like somebody casted a lot of illusions, because the next card that comes out, Sag, is the Ace of Swords, and this is true, okay? So someone definitely casted a lot of illusions in the past, and I feel like they could have casted these illusions concerning you, right? Somebody I feel pass judgment upon you, okay? You have the High Priestess coming out, okay? Pisces energy. Tower. Like I say, you may find out something here about someone in a lot of regret. Could possibly even be going through a depression. And it's possibly because of the way that they treated you. Okay, Sagittarius? I'm gonna see here. Let's see. King of Cups, somebody. Another card of Pisces. Also Scorpio. Okay? So you could be dealing with a water sign. Now, in Pentacles energy, I feel like this is your energy, right? Very stable, very self-secure, self-sufficient, right? Enjoying the fruits of your labor, but you also worked hard for those fruits. Okay? Planted those seeds and you waited on those seeds to grow. And more than likely, Sag, you worked very hard to get into this Nine of Pentacles energy. This is not just a fly-by-night kind of energy. This is an energy that you get to explore and adventure and enjoy after you've put in a lot of hard work. And I feel like that's what you've done. You put in a lot of hard work here, okay? And so I feel like you've learned some lessons of forgiving self first, okay? Loving yourself, forgiving yourself, nurturing yourself, being truthful to you first, okay? Yes, being very strong within your energy, within your confidence, okay? Very strong. And a lot of healing, rest, rejuvenation, okay? But also a lot of thinking, okay? Then you have the world. So I feel like this is travel, okay? But also it's expansion too. And I feel like someone also could be watching you on social media too, Sag, if you have a platform. Someone could be, even if you don't have a platform as far as entertainment, you could also have a product or a business online. And someone could also be checking you out or checking that out, you know, that you're running a business or you're doing things for yourself or you're expanding or open up different doors of income for yourself. Someone is paying attention to you. You've gotten someone's attention as well. But I feel like as far as your energy, Sagittarius, it's a possibility that you could be, I feel, cutting out the things that don't serve you, okay? Spiritually, I feel like you've cut spiritual cords, connections, bad vibes, low vibrational energies. You're allowing your intuition, High Priestess, you're allowing your intuition to speak for you. You have learned in this energy of the Four of Swords, you've learned to allow your intuition to speak. You've learned to listen to it more often. You've learned to be more attentive to your intuition to where you follow it more often than none. You listen to it. If you get this feeling that something's not right, you listen to it. That gut feeling, intuition. If your stomach start to twist up and turn and feel uneasy, or you feel sick to the stomach when you're around a person, you know that person is not for you. You know that you don't need to be in the company of that person. You're no longer allowing any illusions, whether it's friends, family, co-workers, lovers, it doesn't matter. You're not allowing any illusions. You're allowing yourself to see the truth in situations and the truth in people as well, especially people who are close to you. It's like an evaluation type of energy where you're evaluating not only you, but the things and people around you. Okay? High Priestess is very intuitive. You know. You're in the knowing. You know what's good. You know what's not good. Listening to your intuition. You know who is good and who's not good. You've also experienced a lot of injustice to where you've been misjudged by family people, friends, co-workers, lovers. Okay? And that's an energy you're doing away with. And I feel like the Six of Swords is you moving towards another life. Some of you are uprooting your lives. You're doing something you've never done before. You're doing something different. Something maybe you never thought of before. But you've thought about it and contemplated and weighed it out and weighed the scales, and you saw the good side to it, the bad side to it, the ups, the downs, the ins, the outs, right? Evaluating. And at this point, Sagittarius, I feel like you're deciding to be very clear with people. You're making it clear. And a lot of you, the way that you're providing this clarity is by being silent to some extent. You're allowing your energy to speak for you. High Priestess, you're allowing your energy to speak, which is speaking loud, because silence speaks louder than words. If people are calling themselves one-upping you, you're not going off and yelling and screaming and arguing and bickering with people. No, you're allowing them to see the error of their ways, and you let them sit in that. If someone false accuses you, if someone lie on your name or speak low about you, or if someone misjudge you, you're being very clear. Throat chakra energy. You're being very clear. Even if you've experienced fear of judgment, I feel like you're walking through those fears because you're being so upright and direct and truthful with yourself first. Okay, Sagittarius. So a lot of you could be dealing with family members that you're cutting out, lovers, toxic lovers that you're cutting out, and it's like you're allowing yourself to possibly be in this childlike energy to where you're enjoying life, living your life like it's golden, right? Enjoying your life and not allowing people or any person's energies, especially someone who's giving off any dark vibes or negative vibes. You're not allowing that in your space. You're doing away with that kind of energy. You keep that kind of energy away from you. Okay? This is what the endings are about. The death card is here. You're putting an end to any unclear communication, any illusions, any misunderstandings, misinterpretations, misjudgments. You're putting an end to that kind of energy. Any chaotic energy, anyone that doesn't want to be honest, anyone that's not trustworthy. When you pick this up in your energetically, I almost called you Pisces, because yeah, High Priestess is Pisces energy. So you could have Pisces in your chart. So any unclear energy that you detect, yeah, it's like you're a walking detector, right? BS detector, lie detector, anything to do with truth, honesty, right? And if it's not going to serve you on that level, you're going to end that. That's what you're ending. Any energies of deception, illusions, if someone try to project upon you any negative energies, these are things you can see through. These are things that you're doing away with. You're ending that kind of energy. You're not allowing it. And it's going to shock people when you decide to do this. It's going to shock people. Okay? Um, there's also a particular water sign who may be very shocked also. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, preferably Pisces, Scorpio energy, Sagittarius. There's someone I feel like want to communicate with you, and it's like you're ready for them. You're ready. With that Ace of Swords, you're ready. And if you detect any kind of manipulation, any kind of lie, dishonesty, you're gonna off with your head. Off with your head. Now the Tower is spiritual intervention, but it's also a shock to the mind, to the soul, to the spirit. It shocks you, right? I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you said that. I can't believe, right? It's a shock. It's something that you're going to learn, or something that you're going to find out that's going to be a shock to you. And in turn, you're going to shock other people by the decisions that you make, especially concerning lovers or family, with the Ten of Cups being here. Okay? Yeah, because this could have to do with a marriage. I feel like some of you Sagittarius, there's an energy of rebellion, to where it's like, look, man, we're not doing this. I'm not doing this. And it's an energy of freedom. This is what I'm picking up. An energy of rebellion and an energy of freedom. An energy of exploring, an energy of excitement, an energy of adventure. But as you venture off, World card, Six of Swords, as you venture off, you will be that walking detector when it comes to people and their BS. You are that walking detector, okay? Expansion is here. I feel like someone is in regret because of what they may have done for as misjudging you, but I feel like your belief system has changed here. I feel like you're more spiritual than religious these days, okay, for whoever this is resonating with. And I feel like you have somebody who wants to come in and they could possibly ask for commitment, but I feel like someone here is coming away from a commitment. With the Six of Swords in the world, you're moving on from a possible marriage here, okay? And you're taking a leap of faith in another direction. And it could be quite risky, but you're willing to risk it. And I feel like it's because you know that there's better outcomes, right? There's a better life, there's a better way, there's a better environment, right? There's better people. Some of you are moving on with the Six of Swords, and you're going to connect with your soul family. You're going to begin to meet people and connect with new people. And it's because you're in a new energy. It's because of you putting an end to illusions and lies and deceptive type of people and energies. You're cutting all this out of your energy, which is pretty much putting you on a clean slate. Okay? And some of you could have people trying to get in your way and cause conflict because you want to make this move. All right? And they may even call you foolish. They may even tell you, try to talk you out of it. Hey, you shouldn't take a risk like that. Hey, you shouldn't make a move like that. Hey, this, not safe. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. Some of you, like I said, there's an energy of rebellion to where you're not caring about what people think. You're not caring about what people's opinions are. You're definitely not caring about their judgments, because you're living your life like it's golden and you're free. There's an energy of freedom here. There's an energy of freedom. This is freedom. Forgiveness, love, hope, faith. Right? Stability. self-sufficient, balance, right? Enjoying life, living the life like it's golden. Look at all that gold and yellow color back there. Look at all that yellow in that card. Living your life like it's golden. Loving yourself, forgiving yourself, understanding the lessons, understanding the life, connecting the dots of life. Okay? And someone definitely wants to communicate quickly. And things could be picking up for you and moving quickly as well, because there's some actions you're going to be taking. It's going to set the stage for you, Sagittarius. You even probably have some opportunities that may come towards you for a new life, new beginnings, with the World card being here. And there's definitely transformation that is taking place. You are not who you used to be. You are different. You are changed. I feel like there's a lot of change that has happened for you, but you're very stable too. And that change didn't come easy. It came with a lot of hurt. It came with a lot of deception. It came with a lot of misjudgment and also mistreatment by others, family, friends, lovers, co-workers, being mistreated, lied to, lied on, taken for granted, shortchanged, not being treated fairly, not being given equal give and take, not being treated like you're worthy or you're royalty or, but being treated like an option. These are the things you're taking action on to end the negativity in your life. But you're taking action on a new beginning of life. That's how I feel. Okay? Yeah, walking away. Absolutely. Why are you walking away? Because you know that there's wish fulfillment elsewhere. You know that you deserve to have your wishes granted. You deserve to live a good life. You know you do. I feel like you've been through enough. 8 of Wands, Knight of Wands, that's 9 Wands. 9 of Wands, that's determination. But that's also an energy of wanting to give up, but not giving up. Continuing to move forward, continuing to persevere, right? It's an energy of resilience. No matter what happens, I'm not giving up. I want to, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, but I know that there's better on the other side too. So now you've developed, you've learned, you've accomplished, and now you've become that spiritual warrior. 9 of Wands. Even though you may not be easy to trust people, you still are their warrior, right? So you are in the knowing, Sagittarius. Definitely you are in the knowing, okay? So you're walking away from your wish fulfillment. You know that you can have everything that you want in life. You know that you can have everything that you deserve in life. You know you deserve a good life. A life to where you're taking as a token. You're taken as someone to be cherished, loved. Right? So you're walking away because you know that you're no longer fulfilled in the situation that you were in. Even if you are dealing with a family dynamic to where you're dealing with people who really don't have your best interest at heart. Those are the things you're cutting out. Those are the people you're cutting out. And it doesn't matter who it is. And you're walking away from lovers. You're walking away from fake friends. You're walking away, some of y'all walking away from jobs. Some of y'all are walking away from marriages, commitments that you've been in for a long time, but it's no longer fulfilling. You may love a person, but sometimes love not enough. It's not fulfilling. You're not happy anymore. So you're leaving. I'm not happy. I'm going to go where I am happy. I'm not happy here. Listening to intuition. This is not for me. This person is not for me. This situation is not for me. This needs to end. This person needs to go. I no longer need to be in the company of this person. I no longer need to be in the company of that person or these people. I no longer need to give my energy to this position anymore. I no longer need to work for these folks anymore. They don't appreciate me anyway. I'm overworked and underpaid. Whatever that is for you guys, it's like a energy of rebellion that's taking place to where you are going against the grain and you don't care anymore. You don't care about what people think, how people perceive you, what they may say. You don't care. It's about you now. And that's gonna shock people. When you get in that energy of walking away and you don't care who it is, be it a commitment, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, baby daddy, baby mama, long-term husband, wife, co-worker, cousin, sister, brother, auntie, uncle, it doesn't matter. You are walking away and it's going to surprise and shock the hell out of some people. They're not going to understand your language. They're not going to understand it at all. But they're going to have to deal with it. And some of them are going to understand, but they're not going to say anything because they know that they may not have had your best interest at heart. So when you cut them out, stop talking to them, stop dealing with them, no longer being in their company, no longer giving your energy to it, it's going to shock them, but it's like it's nothing they can say. Because it's well deserved for you to walk away. It's well deserved. You got people who probably even thought you couldn't even make it as far in life as you did, Sag. And that's misjudgment. Okay? Even if you're dealing with a lover who may not have thought highly of you, may not have treated you accordingly, like you were someone to be cherished or someone to be, loved or lifted or embraced or given to or made the gift, That's what you coming away from that. If you can't see my worth, then I'm going to show you my worth. I'm going to leave. 8 of Cups. You don't have respect for me, I'm going to show you I respect me. You want to misjudge me? That's your problem. I'm going to let you sit in that. I'm not finna argue with you. I'm not finna go back and forth with you. I'm not finna bicker with you. I'm not finna be petty with you. I'm going to simply leave you to it. I'm going to leave you. I'm just going to bow out in silence. I'm out. And a lot of people are going to be left looking just like this when you decide this. When you make this decision, Sagittarius, you're not going to hear from a lot of people, but that doesn't mean a lot of people are not in their head and thinking and understanding what that language was, what it meant when you did that. Because a lot of you, you're not talking. You're just making moves. And it's leaving people just like this. You got people who don't even respect you to say that, even give you the credit or acknowledge you for having a voice, acknowledge you for standing up for yourself, speaking up for yourself, having boundaries. You got people who didn't respect that. With the eight of Wands, that's making decisions, making plans, having a life for yourself, knowing what direction to go in, and learning from the directions and decisions that's been learned in life. There's a lot of valuable lessons that's been learned. And there's a lot of valuable things that you hold dear to yourself about yourself that you want other people to understand, see, and respect. And a lot of people probably don't. They don't have a level of respect for you as they should. Or like I say, they see you as someone who, maybe because of where you came from, or maybe because of how you grew up, or, maybe they feel like you shouldn't have the confidence you have, or you shouldn't have the kind of job you have, or you shouldn't live the kind of life you live, or you shouldn't have the kind of house you have. People who underestimated you, misjudged you, mistreated you, spoke negative on your name behind the scenes. These are the people who even, like I said, wished bad upon you, misjudged you. Some of you are dealing with parents who have been this way to you. It's going to shock them when you walk away, when you move away, when you leave for good, when you don't say nothing, when you bow out in silence, when they find out you live in another city, when they find out you live in another state or you live in another country, they didn't know you moved. They're going to be shocked at the things that you're going to be doing. But you're just doing you. This is your new beginning. This is you starting over. This is the new thing for you. This is you and your intuition. This is you in spirit guiding you, leading you. This is you in your transformation. Your new life. Living your life like it's golden. And people are not going to understand, but this is how they're going to be left. Yeah, they're not going to understand it, but that's how they're going to be left, Sagittarius. And it's on them. Like I said, a lot of you could be coming out of a marriage. The moon card is showing up. Yeah, see, secrets, hidden agendas. See, we said a family dynamic. It's a water sign you may be coming away from because of secrets, hidden agendas. And you may have fears about making certain moves, but like I said, Sagittarius, whatever fears you may have, you're going to be walking right through those fears. So be careful with this water sign, because somebody is still on that deceptive move, you know, holding secrets or being secretive some kind of way, okay? Being deceptive some kind of way. Some kind of way here. And you may have some fears about taking a leap of faith. You may have some fears about taking a risk on whatever you're choosing to do. Some of y'all may be choosing to travel, okay? But I feel like you're going to walk through those fears. That's how I feel. You're going to walk right through it and keep moving. Some of you, again, you're coming away from a commitment. You're coming out of a divorce. Somebody's coming out of the divorce. So you have the Ace of Pentacles here. We did mention opportunities earlier. Opportunities, Sagittarius. Opportunities, resources, and opportunities. Abundance is yet flowing to you. Abundance is yet, it's flowing to you. It's in your energy. Abundance is all in your energy. Okay? Pisces energy, Hangman, definitely planning. Definitely contemplating, right? Definitely seeing things from a different perspective for your life. And a lot of these people, grief is going to come from them misjudging you. But that's on them. I feel like you're going to leave them to it. You're being enlightened. I feel like you've dealt with some spiritual awakening. Okay? But I also feel like you've done a lot of sacrificing to come as far as you've come. And there's people who can't believe as far as you've come. They can't believe that you've come this far. That's where the underestimating comes in at. But I feel like you've planned. You made plans. And you know what you want to do. And you're moving very slowly and silent. You're not rushing anything. You're moving slowly. Step by step in silence. No rushing. Because you know what you're going toward is solid. It's going to be a very solid foundation. Very long time coming. You may have waited a very long time for this moment in your life. Yeah, taking action. Queen of Wands. Go-getter action. Go-getter. That's you. You're the go-getter. Sagittarius. Queen of Wands energy. It's just an energy of taking action, okay? Taking action. Somebody definitely has something to say. You may have people who want to stop you from making moves. You may have people who want to stop you from moving on or literally moving. And that's why I feel like with the High Priestess, you know to move in silence. Victory is yours, no doubt. But I feel like, see all these wands in the back, I feel like those are the lessons that you've learned. And I feel like you're going to have people that you connect with who will acknowledge you. They will also be in connection as your soul tribe. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles, because you are solely working on you, your path, your life. I feel like you're building for yourself. You are the magician. Right? You are manifesting the life you want and deserve. And you're not waiting on anybody to give it to you. You're not waiting for anybody to give you anything. You don't owe anyone, and you don't feel like anyone owe you. You're just moving on. You're doing what's best for you. You're making sure you're happy. You're making sure you're listening. When it comes to your spirituality, a lot of you have changed your mindset. You're not as religious as you used to be. You're not into, that religious system thing, the mindset. You're more spiritual. And this is helping you to manifest the actual life that you want and deserve. Now you have Emperor energy, see? And I feel like, still, Sagittarius, I feel like you have taken your power back. You are the authority in your life. You have taken the initiative to step up and lead. It's like you're leading yourself in a way, but I feel like you're being led by the Most High Mother and Father and your spiritual team. I feel like you're allowing Spirit to lead and guide you, and it's going to put you in a place of authority. It's going to put you in that place of leadership. But I feel like with the Emperor being here, I feel like it's you being disciplined and knowing what it's going to take to make precise moves to get to where you want to be and to have the life you want. And the Emperor, he builds his empire. He runs an empire. He has people working for him, but he's very disciplined and he's very fair, but he's action oriented as well. Okay? And who knows, Sagittarius, for some of y'all, because I feel like y'all are in this Queen of Wands energy, you could very well just have an Emperor coming in. You could have an Emperor coming in. So we're not going to count that out, okay? Which would be lovely. All right? I think that'll be it. I think that's it for Sagittarius, yeah. See, a lot of people are going to be shocked too because you have boundaries. Standing up for yourself. Speaking up for yourself. Blocking out things and people, places that no longer serve. That's how I feel too. You're going to be blocking people out. The boundaries is hella crazy, but it's necessary. And this is something people may be shocked about too and they may not expect for you to do, is to stand up to them. Speak your truth, speak your mind. Okay? Yeah. 7 of Wands. It's just standing up for yourself, yeah? Yeah. You've dealt with enough manipulation. That's why you this walking detector. You are an actual walking detector. You can detect the BS, you can detect the lies, you can detect the ingenuineness, you can detect dishonesty, you can detect it all, okay? Deception, you can detect it all. High Priestess, you allow yourself to follow your intuition. You're very sensitive when it comes to that. That's a very sensitive part of you, Sagittarius. It is your gut feeling, that intuition. Okay? You be in the knowing, you be knowing. And you're learning to follow that. You're learning that it serves you to follow it. Okay? So guys, I hope someone said it can help you move forward. And I hope overall that the messages were helpful. And until next time, Sag, take care.